done so, please fill out the green slip at the rear of the room and hand it to the city clerk here at the front of the room. She will call out your name, and as I mentioned before, if you would keep your comments to 3 minutes, the podium will, the green light will come on when you approach the podium, and the red light will come on when your time is up.
Jonathan Cassidy, 1475 Interstate 10, Beaumont, Texas.
Yes, sir.
In advance, I'm going to be in a hurry here. Okay. 35 years ago, I went to the Beaumont Police Department to give a statement about the details of a shooting that happened at a bar across the street from Park Street Pharmacy on Railroad Avenue in Beaumont, Texas. At the end of my written statement, I said that the police officer had let Alvin Walters die because Alvin Walters was laying on his back, drowning in blood, while they waited 30 minutes for an ambulance to show up. I thought they could roll him over so he could breathe or put him in a car and take him to the hospital. The police officer that was taking my statement told me to go in there and change my statement. He did not like me putting in my statement that the police had let Alvin Walters die. When I refused to change my statement, the police officer threatened to lock me up for disorderly conduct. Knowing that I had done nothing wrong, I told the police officer to go ahead and lock me up. I thought there was no way that the charge could stick. They locked me up. 30 minutes later, the police officer came to my cell and told me that I wasn't going anywhere because I had a probation hold. I sat in jail for 60 days and was given a court-appointed lawyer. He is now Judge John Paul Davis. I told John Paul Davis what had happened. He told me it didn't matter because if I tried to fight it, they was going to send me to TDC, and that if I would plead guilty, I would get credit for time served and get out of jail. I told John Paul Davis, you want me to lie and say I did something I didn't do to get out of jail? John Paul Davis told me, you don't get a trial. You will have an administrative hearing and you will go to TDC. But if you plead guilty, you will get credit for time served and get out of jail. I wanted to get out of jail, so I pled guilty. John Paul Davis came back and told me he had told Judge Larry Giss everything that I had said, and that Judge Larry Giss had decided that if I would plead no contest, he would discharge my probation and I would get out of jail. After I got out of jail, John Paul Davis met me in front of the courthouse and he told me that for all practical intentions, this never happened. That's not true. I had been on unadjudicated probation, but because of the misconduct of one of the City of Beaumont's police officers, I got a felony conviction 35 years ago, and I want it off my record. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cassidy. Is there any other citizen who wishes to speak today? If there is no one, thank you all for coming. We are adjourned.